Hello everybody, this is James Braithwaite at Braithwaite Physiotherapy, helping you to move beautifully. And I am privileged and honored today to be here with Gemma Sheehan, who is the owner of Girls Who Fight, which is an awesome organization that, well, I'm not going to tell you what Girls Who Fight is. Why don't you tell us what Girls Who Fight?
Okay, Girls Who Fight teaches girls and will be soon women, but mainly girls and teens, how to defend themselves with mixed martial arts. So self-defense techniques from mixed martial arts, including kickboxing, wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and yeah, we run our own classes, and we also provide workshops for different organizations.
So this is real deal mixed martial arts fighting, is that right, Gemma?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so we're not messing around. But there's more than just mixed martial arts, isn't there? There's also just non-physical types of self-defense, isn't there?
Yeah, in my courses, I mainly focus on the physical because that's what I am trained in. I've trained in MMA sports for 11 years now. But when I started teaching self-defense, I thought about what other aspects would be important to cover. Especially because sometimes I have long, like my kids' camps, I have like 6 hours with them, and we can't just do MMA the whole time. So I started learning about what other aspects there are other than physical techniques to help keep yourself safer. And what I found was the main things that we can do are learn about situational awareness.
Okay.
So those can be like very, very simple principles, like how to make sure you're just not turning off your eyes and your ears and your senses that we've evolved to have for survival that we're so voluntarily shutting off nowadays when you're walking about. Right. Secondly is, and probably one of the most important ones for prevention, is body language. So that is how you stand, hold yourself, present yourself, how you move, how you walk, to convey something about you. And you generally want to convey a certain thing. There's certain things you want to communicate about yourself, and there's certain things you don't. And I think it can evolve past self-defense, but looking purely at a self-defense perspective, the things that you don't want to convey are vulnerability, fear, and essentially anything that would make you an easy target. Right. And the things you do want to convey are kind of the opposite. Power, assertiveness, dominance even. These qualities that make us appear like we're not to be messed with, we're not to be taken advantage of. And if some sorry guy or girl does take advantage of us, then we are going to fight back with everything we have. Yeah. That's the impression we want to give off.
Yeah, I love this. I love this not just because, hey, this sounds like it could be useful for my safety, but also because it sounds like it could be useful just for my sense of self and presenting a better face to the world as well.
Yeah, like I said, it's not self-defense purely. It makes perfect sense why this is important. But going beyond that, like just as we were discussing earlier, there is some evidence, at least, that how you present yourself actually has an effect on how you feel about yourself. And it certainly has an effect on how other people judge you. And unfortunately, whether you like that or not, it's just the way it is. We live in a social world, and our interpersonal relationships are extremely important to us in terms of our happiness and our success. Yes. So it's really important that we give off the impression that I will ask for what I want. I will say no when I mean no. And just people in general can't take advantage of me. And I feel like when you convey that, the way people treat you reflects that.
So in what type of context might we use these things? Are we talking about the way that we walk? Are we talking about the way that we're sitting in a chair? Is it the way that we stand? Like, what do you like to coach?
Honestly, all of those things matter. That's not something I really touch on with my students. I'm more speaking about how can you specifically walk better. Okay. Because walking, when we're talking about self-defense, well, it's known that about 75% of at least sexual attacks are by someone the victim knows. So when I'm teaching, I usually break it up into two bits. One is the stranger in the alley scenario, and the other is someone that you know, that you might even like or want to be with, start slowly pushing your boundaries and how to address that. I usually address that more with using voice. So that's how I talk about using assertive voices and being able to say, I'm not comfortable, I don't like this, in an assertive way that conveys authority right away. But with a stranger in the alley scenario, the walk is probably the most important thing that you can do to convey all the information that you want to everyone around you.
People observe our walk and perceive a lot about us from that walk. What are some of the things that we can concentrate in our walk? What are some of those qualities that will say I'm assertive, that I'm dominant, that I'm not to be messed with?
Yes. So the first thing is everything we just talked about. Keep an open posture, okay? Posture, shoulders back, head up, legs not closing or crossed. Good posture is the number one principle. Second principle is when you're actually walking, you want to take a little bit wider strides than you might otherwise. So short strides are bad, okay? They make it look like you don't really have a place to be, you're not that coordinated, maybe not even that athletic. That's how that can be perceived. So we want to take a little bit wider strides with our walk, and even walk at a bit of a faster pace than normal. And the other thing was arm strides, I believe. Yeah.
Arm swing?
Arm swing, yeah.
So I don't want to walk like this, I want to walk like this. We'll take a video and demonstrate that for everyone.
That might just like freak people out. That would be a good
it is, yeah.
preventative measure.
This is not terrifying anybody.
Yeah, well, if that doesn't work, what you can try is keeping a natural arm swing. So not constrained at all, and try not to be not closed. That's very bad. You want to just have a natural swing and move as coordinated as you can. You want to be perceived as someone who can successfully fight back, ideally. So you would like to look as coordinated and hopefully athletic as you can, but unless you're really gonna go to the gym every day and start getting better at that, there's only so much we can do to look more fit. However, everyone, no matter how fit you are, can implement these simple postural things and the arm swing and trying to just walk a little bit faster with wider strides and be aware of keeping your head up, look where you're going. Look like you're looking around and someone can't just surprise you.
Yeah, that's great. So let's practice some of these things so we can show people what it is that we're talking about. So show us, please, an assertive walk with that long stride length and that sense of speed and that arm swing. Let's see that.
Okay.
Yep. Great. Okay, good. Right? That's not really doing it for us. Or another one is this one, like the whole lateral sway. You actually do see a lot of people doing that, right? Like this lateral sway says, I'm infirm. Like my joints don't work right. I've got a hip dysfunction or something. And this is an actual thing that people obviously I'm exaggerating it right now, but people actually do this lateral sway thing. Yeah. And it just says, I don't have my physical stuff together. Right? Yeah. So if we take that, or we take my closed, slumpy, doing the thing on my device, like that is certainly weak sauce. But even if I just take your advice, open up my chest, look ahead, put the phone in my pocket, look ahead, get some arm swing. It certainly gives me a more assertive looking pattern, doesn't it? I can see it because I'm looking in a mirror. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Yeah.
Yes, it does. Ooh.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Okay, so we have, Gemma, thanks to your input, learned a little bit about two important things. Actually, three important things. We've learned a little bit about how we can use our voice to project assertiveness.
Yeah.
We've learned a little bit about how we can use posture to project assertiveness. And we've learned a little bit about how we can use our walk to project assertiveness as well. Those are three things that people tend to do quite a lot. So these are a lot of opportunities for us to practice, right?
Yeah.
Like these opportunities present on an hour-to-hour, minute-to-minute basis. So my suggestion, first of all, thank you. Right? That was awesome. I really appreciate your input. It's always nice. We actually don't often get to interview people very often on this channel, so I think it's really cool to have a chance to chat with someone like you. So really appreciate your expertise. And take a couple of those things that you've taught us and implement them. Implement it a few times a day. You'll catch yourself 100 times a day not doing it. Try to correct where possible. See if you can implement 2 or 3 things and see what happens. What do you notice? Is there a difference in the way that you perceive yourself? Is there a difference in the way that other people are perceiving you. Tell us about it. Right?
Yeah.
And check out Gemma's company, Girls Who Fight.
Yeah.
You guys do really cool stuff.
Thank
We
you.
just sort of scratched on the surface of it here, but you can dive deeper by checking out your website where you do all kinds of cool services for girls and soon to be women as well
Yeah.
in the Toronto area and internationally as well. So some of your international work, which we didn't even get a chance to talk about, but trust me, it's totally awesome.
Thank you.
And yeah, you're great, and we really appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
Cheers. It's going to